Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my channel, Stitching with the Dachshund. I'm Sherry, and I am pretty excited about filming today because I have some finishes, and I got a real special finish that I'm really happy about. But before we get into all of that, I got to go through my life updates, so I'll try to keep them short, but I'm a talker, so even if I'm talking to myself on a screen, I can talk. So anyway, life updates. First one I think that we should cover is the puppy. He has doubled in size. He's in there sleeping on his pillow, so I'm hoping I will be able to get all through this before he wakes up and starts harassing Victoria and they get into a wrestling match because they are snorty dogs when they start fighting, and it's cute to watch, but it's noisy. So he's gotten his second series of shots. He's getting big. He's healthy. We love him to pieces. When he looks at us with those big old eyes, you can't help but melt your heart. He's precious. But being a puppy in the house, it has definitely dampened my stitching time, crochet time, and all of that because, well, as you see, if you watch my other video, you've seen what he wants to do when he sees my crochet. So he has to be in his kennel, or Sarah has to be in bed with him before I even think about getting up the crochet. As a matter of fact, he's even grabbed a couple of my cross stitch pieces. I keep them in a tote beside my chair, and he's grabbed a few pieces of that and ran with it. And everybody jumps up, squeals, and gets him. But he's learning what no means. So hopefully the puppy stage. Oh, I love the puppy stage. I want the chewing stage to go away. So he's doing great, and he's having a good life, so that's all that matters. He's content. Sarah's tooth, I talked about going to the dentist last week with Sarah. Since then, she has had, she's went and had both wisdom teeth in the bottom pulled. So she was down and out and miserable for a couple of days, well, more than a couple of days, but she was only off the day the tooth got pulled and the next day from work. And so she was back giving massages, the third day out. And if you've had your wisdom teeth removed, you know that it's still very painful. But she's glad she did it because she was in so much pain beforehand. And then she went and got some teeth filled, and she's gearing up to start school in July. She'll start school the Monday after me and Robert get back from our retreat. So she's doing good. She has did some stitching on her cross stitch, and she's even started another piece because her brother loves pumas. Well, I don't know if he necessarily loves them, but he nicknamed himself the Puma or something when they were teenagers. And so she saw one in a cross stitch book, and she's like, I'm going to stitch this for him. So she now has 2 cross stitch patterns and 2 diamond paintings. So she is enjoying doing them, but when school starts in July, she's not going to really have a lot of time because she'll be going to school full-time and working. It'll be classified as full-time, but so she will be a busy girl, but that's okay. It'll pay off in the end, and she only has to go for 9 months, so she can make it 9 months. Retreat. It's coming up July 3rd, 14th. And Robert has made the decision to go with me, so he's going to be bringing some of his boot stuff or leather stuff that where he's gotten where he just hand stitches it, and he's going to do that. He's going to have a little table beside me, and he's going to sit there and stitch, and I'm going to get to cross stitch. And like I've said in my other videos, he knows a lot of these ladies, and they all like him, and he gets along fine with them. But he gets along fine with everybody. So we're going. It's a couple more weeks. It doesn't really start till Friday, but we're going to leave Thursday after he gets off work, and we're going to drive up and get a hotel room and just, do what we want to do. And then Friday and Saturday, it'll be all about the retreat. So we're just making a mini vacation out of it and going to enjoy each other's company, which we always do. I hope you heard that snore. That was funny. So retreat's coming up. We're excited. I can't wait. Talked to y'all a little bit last time about that I started the keto, and I'm not going to call it a keto diet. I've started the keto lifestyle. And I can only say that it is working well for me and my family, the ones who are on it, me, Sarah, and Robert. I'm actually down since starting 16 pounds. And I'm ecstatic about that. When I outgrew a bunch of my pants, I just stacked them up, and, I'll one day get back into these. And I put them in my closet. Well, I have now put 4 pairs of pants back on hangers in my closet. So I'm losing weight, losing a little bit of size, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm not having a hard time following it. I'm not having a hard time at all. I'm not missing the sugar, and I'm really not missing the carbs because I can get them somewhere else if I really want something, because there's so many things like making bread. If you are eating bread right now and you go to eat bread that's on the keto diet, you'll probably be like, oh, that's horrible. However, if you've been doing the keto diet for a little bit and you've been off sugar and you've been off regular bread, then it tastes really yummy and you enjoy it. Like sugar, now that I'm off sugar, things are sweeter. I enjoy the taste of things more. I can still make my mocha, so that still makes me happy. So anyway, I just report a success there, 16 pounds. The 16 pounds, I will take it. Now, in the keto diet, you can add in, or you can have sweets, but you have to make them with the right sugar and the right flours and such. But I told myself when I started this that I wouldn't even add that stuff back in until I've lost 20 pounds. So I have 4 more pounds to go, and I found a recipe for keto donuts with glaze. Chocolate keto donuts with chocolate glaze on it, and that's got me really excited. So 4 more pounds and I can make donuts, and it's not falling off like a pound at a time. I'm talking it's inches, so it's a good slow weight loss, and hopefully that I will be able to maintain this for a lifetime and just keep doing what I'm doing. Now, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't drink a soda if I knew that I could drink that soda and would not get addicted again, but I'm not going to, because I know that I love soda and I would want it again. So I'm just happy with my drink enhancer. Orange pomegranate. I don't know, it's orange something, but I love it. So anyway, one more thing in the life thing, because if you're my friend and you've ever heard me talk, you said I'll never sew a damn thing, because I don't like sewing. It's confusing to me. I'm dyslexic, so things, I don't get patterns. I don't understand them. All kinds of things right there. But my friend Jamie came over the other day, and she's a cross stitcher too, and she's actually going to be a guest on my channel one day when we can arrange it. She came over, and we went to Joann's, and I showed her the YouTube channels. I think we watched Calico's on her project bag tutorial, because she kind of did it through really fast, and so we could sit there and watch that, and we went back and forth over it a couple of times. I would say she did it. I tried to help as much as I could, but I ironed. That's what I did. I did a lot of iron. So anyway, we made our first ever project bag. We're pretty excited about it. We got a miter corners. We'll figure that out. But the zipper works. And you can get in there, and it's good. It's our first one ever, and I think for our first one ever, we didn't do bad. I love the fabric. I love that my friend came over and worked with it. And we've bought more fabric, and we bought a yard of the vinyl and the stiffener in it. We've got a lot of stuff, so we're going to do more, because like I said, she's a cross stitcher too, and she wants a few to put her projects in. So it worked out good. She helps me. We get to spend the day together, get to go to Joann's. It's all good if you get to go to Joann's, especially us, since we have to drive an hour at least either way to find a Joann's, find any fabric. Okay, so moving on. I'm going to talk finishes. Last time I filmed, I only had one finish, and that was May on my series. And I had not even went and got the fabric for June, because I hadn't gotten to the needleworker shop. Knows it. So I managed to get down at the needleworker shop. So I'll show you that in a minute. I don't know why I jumped into that, but that's okay. Let's go to finishes. I got silly the other day, and if you're a Texas Stitcher, you know that we have a Facebook page called Texas Stitchers, and we have a hashtag Texas Stitchers. So on Instagram, so we can see all the Texas Stitchers around. Unfortunately, I really don't have any in my local area, or none that's shown up yet or posted on there. But that's okay. At least I know that they're around, and hopefully some of the Austin ones will be at the retreat in a couple weeks. So if you're a Texas Stitcher, you just need to hook up Hanae and she will send you a Texas Stitcher badge, little picture that you could put for your picture on Instagram or wherever. So I thought, I really like that, so I'm going to try to cross stitch it, and I did. That's a lot of blue. It just took forever to do the blue and the red. But anyway, so that Texas Stitchers, and that's my name, and I tried to, that's the font that she uses on her badge that she sends out. So I wanted to make sure it looked like that. So that is what I've done. I would like to be able to do a couple more for my friends. We'll see how that works. But I thought this would be a cute little badge to wear to retreats or something like that. A name tag right there. Proud Texan, Texas Stitcher right there. So anyway, one more close-up look. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Next one, and this is in no order. This is I picked up after I finished the B sampler, which is coming. It's at the bottom right here. I picked up another couple of small ones to do. And the first small one that I picked up was this one, Amish Life. I picked this up and did it because when I met the Misfits, the Stitchin' Misfits, a few months back, they were so sweet. They just brought me some gifts, and this was in it because I want to say Hannah had bought Annie one, but Annie had already had it on one of their videos. I think I saw that. So this was in the little bag of them that they gave me. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to honor my friends, and I'm stitching this before I do anything else. So I love my Misfits. I miss seeing them. I hope they can get back on soon. And this is it done. Isn't it cute? I love it. Let me see. I'm going to try to do this. Will that help? There we go. It is so cute. I love these quilt blocks right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I love it. I love it. Makes me want to go get a few more of these little ones like this and do them. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. So then I moved on to, I had bought this. There's a pattern, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's got white pumpkins, and there's a roll of white pumpkins. And I had seen that on someone's video, and I thought, I want that. And when I got on there, this was like on clearance, $3, if that. It was very inexpensive. So I thought, I'm going to pick that up too, because I love white pumpkins. So I picked it up, and when I went to the needleworker's shop, I wanted as close to this fabric as I could get because I really liked it. Well, we didn't have anything exactly like this, but we did pick up this, which is okay because it's, oops, someone had told me it's good because it's orangey. So, is that better? There we go. So, I love the way it turned out. Love it. And you know how you have some patterns that you just adore and you'd be like, I'd stitch that again, or I just love doing this. I didn't love doing this one. Not at all. I didn't like having to go in and put those three little stitches on the leaves there. I don't know. When I started it, I started out with Thanks, and I really liked that, and the brown, and the pumpkin was okay. But when I started doing the vines, I kind of like, I waned a little bit on it. But I went on and got it done, and I'm happy with it. I posted it on my Instagram, and I want to say Texas Stitcher said that was a pattern that she wants to do, and she's looking at getting it, so I'll probably contact her and see if she just wants that pattern, because I know that I won't do it again. A lot of patterns I'll go, I might do that again, so I'm kind of like hang on to them for a little bit until I get to the point where all these other cross stitchers that's been doing it for a while have to destash, I guess. Okay, but the biggest finish that I want to share with everybody, because on the last one I wasn't finished with it, and I told you that it was my obsession, and I couldn't do anything else. That's all I wanted to stitch on was the Antique Bee Sampler. Well, I did it until I finished it. I did post it on my Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram at the same as my channel, Stitching with the Dachshund. I try to post regular updates on what I'm stitching. So here we go. I hope y'all can see it good. I can't see what I'm showing you. All right, I love this. My husband was like, this one needs to be, you need to get this framed. He kept saying, this is pretty. So, I think that's what I want to do with it. I think I want to frame it. I just love it. I took it to Needleworks when I went the other day, and they were like, oh my God, that's beautiful. And it's so typical when you see something done up, it is just so 10 times prettier than what you see in the pattern. So this is, I just adore and love this. I got lots in my box. I went back to my box the other day. Oh, I had a friend that came over, got another Texas stitcher going, Cindy. Love you, Cindy. Hope you're watching. I know you subscribe to my channel. And she came over, and she had texted me this picture. And she said, look what I got. Look what I'm doing. And it was a little cross stitch pattern from Hobby Lobby. You know how they're clearancing out things? And you can still find some. Well, she found one. And I said, great. When are we going to stitch together? And she said, well, when are you free? And I said, pretty much all the time. So she came over the next day, and we sat here and we stitched. And I went through my bucket. I'm pointing over there because it's sitting over there right now. Things that I've done this year. And I'm kind of shocked with myself that there's a lot in that bucket. That inspired her, which I'm happy for. And she texted me another picture, and she said, this is my next project. It's a big one. I mean, she's got the bug bad. So hopefully we'll set up more stitching times together and get some stitches in it. I'm hoping that her and Jamie next year will be able to go to the retreat with me in July, if it works out. We'll see. But it would be fun to have them there. So let's move into our WIPs. You know, I'm working on these ornaments. They're called Cool Yule. They're out of my book that I got. And last time I hadn't moved anywhere, but I have done some on it. I've started adding this. This is a new color right here. And so there's like 3 or 4 greens that you switch out in there, but it's looking beautiful. I'm loving it. There's a lot more still to go. I work on it here and there. I like it, and I'm not tired of it, and it's not boring me, so I'll just keep on working on that a little bit at a time. The next one is my Bayeux Tapestry, or my Battle of Hastings, which last time I hadn't moved anywhere on it, but I did get some stitching. My goal was to get stitches and everything. And the only thing that I did not manage to get stitching in was my boots because of the puppy. And I have to get up and down so much that and there's so many color changes in those boots, I don't want to mess up. So I'm blaming it on the puppy. That's what I'm doing. But it is. I don't want. It's very difficult, and even this one is difficult. But this I have actually moved past it. The last time you only had this little head. Now I've got some feet over here from another horse. Well, this one's his, and some feet from another horse, and then I've got a little bit of body, and the man is coming to shape up there. If you want to know what it's supposed to look like, pretty much that right there. And it is a pattern. They're a little bit different than our patterns. It's from France, and I have to really think about it as I go. So it's hard to stitch on that one when puppy is being rambunctious. So, but I'm liking it still. It's just time, which we all understand time. Now, you know, I didn't have June because I didn't have the fabric. So this is June for Snow Flower Diaries, and I know it's the pattern, but it's a free pattern. Anybody can get it. Tons of people are doing it, and if you can read those little lines, good luck. So this is June, and I didn't know what fabric I wanted for it, but I think me and Trixie from Needleworks, which I adore going to visit with her, helped me choose this brown. And I love it. I came right home and started working on it, and had to put it down because I got a mistake in there somewhere, and it's off. But I go back and I count everything, and I can't find the mistake, and it's driving me nuts. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to set you down for a little bit because I might just have to frog it out and start over. I don't know, but I'm liking it on the brown. I'm liking it a lot. Trixie's got a good eye. I really enjoy her counsel, as you would, when I go in and pick my fabric or pick my threads or whatever. So anyway, this is June, and it's in a work in progress. So yes, and I don't think it's bad. Here it is, June, before I actually got behind. So they'll get done when they get done. That is June. So when I went to the needleworker shop, I wanted to pick up my fabric for jeans and weenies. I'm doing this whole series and I love them, adore them. And you know what I said a while ago about a pattern, that sometimes you just have to push yourself through it. There's some that you just love, right? Love. And this is one of them. I am having so much fun. Might as well get this up here. So much fun stitching him. Isn't he, darling? I love it. I love all those decorations. I like the colors. Jeans and weenies looking good. So that is my work in progress. But I wanted to take a moment before I go on to the next one. Make sure I got them all. Yep. And show you that I have two more. I got jeans and weenies, and I got two more that I need to do after that. And one is teeny weenies. Isn't it cute? Look at this little dog on top of him. He's going to be a cutie. So I've got that one still to do. And I have turkey sausage. Maybe if I turned it this way, yeah. I have turkey sausage that I still want to do. And then I'll have all those done. But I wanted to take a moment and share the ones that I have done. If you watch my channel, you've seen them, but I wanted to still show them as a series. This is Spring Rose. Aren't they adorable? I love them. You know what I just realized? I forgot to put my speaker on. I bought a speaker so that you can catch my voice no matter where I'm at, and it worked great the first 2 times I used it. And then Sarah moved back in, and I keep forgetting to put it on before I film. So I'm sorry if you can't hear me well. It is all my fault, and I will apologize for that because it's my fault. I forgot it. So one more time, Spring Rose. It's adorable. I don't even know if I could choose a favorite out of these. Winter Wonderland. These are so cute. There we go. Hope you can see that. Winter Wonderland. That hat just cracks me up. Oh, that dog always has something on him. All right, and then, and I'll show you this. This was, if you watch my channel, you know that I learned a valuable lesson. Always write top or do a stitch in your fabric to let you know where top is, because this was supposed to be this way. But when I started on these little flowers right up here, or wherever I started, it's easy to get those when there's no other reference upside down. So I did. So when I got ready to move my Q-snap is when I realized my mistake. So I went on and finished a little bit of this enough. You know what, looking at it, I probably need to add something over here. But anyway, I'm going to keep this, and like I said, my other one, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to make some sort of little ornament for my sister who had dachshunds also. So it's not going to waste. All that stitching's not going to go to waste. I'm still going to use it. So if you make a mistake, roll through it. And then this was my first one that I did. And this is Halloweenies. I don't know if you can see, but underneath the dachshunds, one says Daisy and one says Teddy. I love them. They're so cute. And I named these because my dachshunds are red. They're not black or brown. So I wanted to do that one. Okay, let's move into some purchases. You saw some of the material. I don't save it till I show it. If I need it and I want it, I use it. I am just, that's me. I can't wait for birthdays. If you want to tell me or give me my birthday present early, I'm all about it. I can't wait. So anyway, I bought this a while back too. Another one of those situations where, well, this one was on sale or more inexpensive or clean or something. But I fell in love with it and I thought, I want to do it. So I purchased it when I first started cross stitching, which I'm coming up on a year. I bet. I have to double check. I'm coming up on a year. It's going to be just much in July or August. I don't remember when I first started cross stitching. So anyway, this is the fabric. And yes, it's the same fabric that I used on Give Thanks, because this is the same fabric that was on Give Thanks. So I got the fabric for it. That's what was my purchase, was the fabric. And this is kitted up, got thread and everything in it whenever I'm ready to go. I bought the material for July. Is this outrageous? I love it. I love it. Trixie helped me pick this one out too. And this one was picked because it has pink flamingos in July. And those pink flamingos are going to look amazing on this. And the other colors that are in it, it's going to look great. Kind of itching to start this one, but I'm making myself do June first. So anyway, another purchase. And I love this one. I've been wanting this since I first saw it. You know it, Coffee Quaker. Now the thing is, I don't want to do it in the called for colors. I don't even want to do it in all the different colors. I want to do it in one color. So I've been looking at, because there's a hashtag Coffee Quaker. I went in there and looked at some of theirs, and I really do. My eye, for me, I really find it attractive when they're one color. I like them. And I've seen people do different colors where they did their own colors, and they're all beautiful, but I'm really drawn to the monochrome colors. I thought I had picked it out. I had found one on hashtag Coffee Quaker that was this beautiful blue, and she told what blue it was, and I'm like, that's it. I want to use that blue. I'll find me the material. And then I watched, and I'm going to do a shout out here in a little bit, this Nana Stitches. And she's doing Coffee Quaker. And she's doing this beautiful cranberry from Shakers. I don't know. I'll have to look. I know where to go look for it. And I'm like, I like that a lot. It's not quite as variegated as my antique Celtic monster sampler that I did. Here There Be Monsters. But I liked it. So I'm thinking that that's where, because you know when that spark happens and you're like, that's the one. That kind of happened to me. So I know that I'm going to go to my needle workshop, look at the thread, pull off a few skeins, and then look for a material that'll look good with it. And you know where this is going to go? Right there. I've already made my mind up. This is where it's going. I told my husband. He's like, okay. But, you know, he's just so easygoing. So let's move on. I keep hitting the table and shaking you. Sorry, it's like we're on the ocean. Anyway, my medieval side. I haven't really did anything since I taught that class on sourdough in June. I'm trying to think as I'm looking through my kitchen. I really haven't. We've had a cook's guild, we've had an embroidery guild, and really haven't moved on to anything, except for trying to lose more weight to get into some of the garb that I outgrew. So nothing from the medieval side this week. I will do my best next week. I have even worked on the spring that I showed you in the last video. However, my husband, as we move into the man cave, has worked on a few things. Now, in my last one, I showed you his two wallets, the regular fold wallet and the roper wallet. But he also did a biker's wallet, which, of course, you know the biker's wallet has the chain so that they won't fly off from their motorcycle. A cute little buffalo. If I can get it right. Got the light on it. It's a buffalo. So anyway, well, this is a good picture of his hand stitching going around that. And then inside is a zipper. Place for moolah. Moolah. I like a lot of moolah. And of course, all your cards go right there. Now, this is the one that he told me he could adjust a little bit and make a clutch out of it. So I told him, Mama could use a clutch, you know. But anyway, so that is the man cave. That is the biker's wallet. And once again, he has done beautiful work. Wow, 30 minutes in and I am almost done because the next thing I have is shout outs. And I've already said this Nana Stitches. Her name is Tamara and she's got 2 videos. I've watched both of the videos. I really enjoy her. She's got a good sense of humor. She tells stories. She showed in her second one this piece that she inherited from her grandma who taught her how to stitch when she was 7. And they're framed and they're not cross stitched, but they are stitching and they're beautiful. She's also the one doing the Coffee Quaker that has inspired me for that color. She also, her husband traveled a lot when they were first married, or maybe still traveling, I don't know, but he traveled a lot. And she told a story how funny it was that he would bring her spoons and thimbles as souvenirs when he came back. And she finally said, hey, no more spoons and thimbles. Give me a cross stitch. And so he did a couple and he did a really good job. And she was able to stitch up one castle out of England and another one. I can't remember what the other one was. But then he went to the desert and he brought her back this cross stitch pattern that had a ton of threads and the threads that you blend. And it took her, did she say 13 years? It took her a very long time to stitch it. And it made me laugh because she said, okay, she told her husband, hey, why don't we try spoons and thimbles again? I thought that is funny. That is so crazy. But her pieces are beautiful. She stitched for a very long time. So this Nana Stitches, take a look at her. I think you will enjoy it. The next one I really have been enjoying is Jennifer Swanson. She has 4 videos out. She did Mania, and so she has 28, I think she said 28 projects. 28, yeah, I could be wrong. I've watched a lot of Flosstube. But anyway, she does beautiful work, and she goes through and she shows you them. But what caught my eye was, of course, she's working on a, and I didn't see the name of it. Berta was the pattern maker, but it looked like the medieval tapestry. Not like the one I did, but an actual tapestry. And then she showed the unicorn tapestry that she had done already, and it's framed and it's gorgeous. And I'm like drooling, just like, oh my gosh. So I want to see the progress on that because, you know, I love the medieval time period. So yes, she's got 4 videos. They're not long videos, so you can go in and probably watch all 4 of them in a setting. The last one is Key X Stitch. Now she has this one I watched is video number 53. So she's been doing it for a while. She's working on a Mirabilia, and what caught my attention about the Mirabilia is what she said she was using the Easy Stitch needle, which has a little ball on the end of it. And she said for Ada, it seems to find that hole a lot better. So I was like, well, that's interesting. Maybe I'll look more into that. She's doing the monthly series, Little House Needleworks, the little houses, and they're cute. Am I smacking? Man, I need to stop that. It's a bad habit. So very, very beautiful. But she's also doing S. Ward, a little rag from the Shakespeare's Peddler. And I want that one really bad. But I'm holding off and wait till she gets it in stock. I'm not even gonna, she's like, if she ran out of stock, it went really fast. She ran out of stock and she said, just email me and tell me if you want one with Ada, if you want one with Lennon. I think that's the 2 choices. And she said, and you know, as soon as they come in, she won't invoice. She doesn't invoice beforehand. She's just trying to get an idea of what she needs. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer, and because I like to get some of the stuff that I got going, and I can get obsessive about stuff like the antique bee sampler over there. But I really want to get moving on some of my big ones like the Hastings battles and the boots. So anyway, those are my shout outs. And of course, I want to say hi to my friends, the Stitch and Misfits, Crafting Angie, and my little Maggie, and no, I shouldn't say little Maggie, but Maggie in Korea. I'm loving watching your progress on your pieces come together. If you haven't watched Maggie, you need to go watch her. She did such a unique little mania. She started a piece in honor of some of the Texas Stitchers, you know, and so she's showing them. And I think she's finished Annie's or Honey's, I can't remember now. So yeah, go subscribe to her channel, and when she gets, you can get notified. She teaches a Korean word of the day. So let me see who else. Who are some of my favorites that I like to watch? Those are definitely, Melanie. I love watching her. She just does everything. I'm talking everything. These people that have already shouted out, but you know, we love. So anyway, that is covered pretty much. I think I'm looking over my notes. I think I covered it in 34 minutes. I'm doing good with these shorter videos. So all I want to say to you now is put some thread in a needle and get to stitching. See you in 2 weeks.